Hello everyone. Welcome to another fine video of Pillars of Eternity, where I try to beat this game that just really beats you up. But, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and continue to process through this and try to get through it as much as I can. However, I have a request to ask of people who see this video. If you could do me a favor, and in the comments of the video, write down what does a party do after they've defeated the world. What would you think a party will do after they've defeated the big bad and continued life as is? I mean, do they go on another adventure? What happens? Is there a bigger bad that shows up? Is this like, Marvel movie media cinema like in Disney? I don't know. Somebody brought this question up to me the other day. I couldn't answer it. I could not come up with a reasonable answer other than they go home. Alright, well anyways, that a dude. Let's get this done with. Now last time I left off, I got asked by some lady in some noble sector to come by and help them with a issue they were having in their town. Let's do this. Oh, it's a dude in prison. It's just like, I'm throwing you in prison. I didn't know I did anything wrong. Truth tells. Yeah, you get to be in the prison now. Merry Christmas. Maybe they'll give me some option with him later, or he'll say something like, oh yeah, well, I did this stuff for a living. And you're like, oh really? Well then, can I hire you for this? It's a Nignock and as far as I'm concerned. Who's my party again? Oh yeah, that's right. Pristine Paladin lady, really crazy lady, an even crazier lady, and then of course I got the two other dudes. Yeah, I'm not gonna switch him out. Alright. So... Wait, that's right. Where was that? Is this it? Let arrived, CAD now. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's do that. I'm gonna do that. That sounds great. That's where we're gonna go. The White March. Oh! Oh, a whole other map! Awesome. All about that. Takes 24 hours travel. Do I need to get a cover coat? You set out for the stalwart on the White March. Rises up in the distance, switching to the north, the south, the far. As the eye can see, it beckons to you with the perks of a broken finger. The road thins and tatters ribbons, and the shadow of the mountains fall across your path. You've barely begun to your climb with the darkening sky pummels and with hailstones and turns to the ground beneath you into ice. You press on. The air grows thin, and the trenches, treacherous mountain passes, funnel screeching winds, searching, dear Lord, past your ears. A blizzard forces you to make a camp for the 3 days, huddling for safety while snow piles around you. Refuge. At least the weather clears, and you approach Stalwart under the crisp blue skies. There's a noise, high and sharp, coming from the village that sounds at first like another frozen gale, but when you top the rise and reach the village wooden gates, you see what lies beyond them. Oh well, okay. Oh. Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, that hurts. Alright, what was that? Gata successfully round up her test subjects. Well, that hurt. Ooh, I leveled. That's a crazy looking mask. Let's see. Body attunement, mind lance, silent screech, wild witch. Learns on some characteristics of the target's psyche, and drains it to grant some amount of a bonus to the cipher. Affects a random attribute. Silent scream. Mind lance. The enemy target finding the strengths of its offenses and steals them. That sounds like a good one, actually. Next. Ooh, I get new abilities. Recovery. Warner's wounding shots. Prestidigitator's missile. Apprentice sneak attack. Once per encounter, fast, area plus 17, blah, blah, blah. Plus 17 endurance. Ooh, that could be handy. Draining whip, 33% focus gain. Passive, plus 10. Oh, oof. Oh, I want to get sword and board, but plus 10 focus. Oh. Yes, that's what I'm going to go with. Starting off with an additional 10 focus. Let me ruin that man's day. Oh, those poor idiots got killed. Oh, he leveled up too. Well, his lore bonus makes absolutely no sense. I'm screaming survival. Ooh. Bonus first level, bonus third. Precision, answer the mark. Outlander's Frenzy, Precipitation Missile. Burn damage. I'm gonna gear him up for healing me. Yes, that. Yes. Plus 28 endurance. Yes. Look out! More of them! Ooh, that's a big wolf. They're both attacking Menchie. Poor Menchie. What the heck are these things? Oh, they're ogres. Okay. As suspected. Oh, hey, that dude lived. We're going to recover health. Oh, he leveled. Sweet. Ooh, yoink. And it's a hot spring. We need help this way. Okay. Let's do this. And Menchie runs to the front like a good sacrificial lamb. What's everybody doing spell-wise is the question. That initial 10 focus to start with, that's... Man, that did some damage. Not some van damage, but it definitely did some damage to them. Alright, take everything. Oh. Oh, geez, they jacked up my paladin like nobody's business. And she lays on hands on herself. Oh, they took up my main character. Lovely. All about that. Are they using cannons? We're fighting the Warhammer Fantasy ogres. Are we out of spells? Clearly not. You just fire a spell off. No, save that. Here's some tentacle monsters. Whoa! There's a boatload of damage to him. Nice. What was that all about? You're the original sent for. She'll want to speak with you. Our house is just up the way. Next to the Grief's Rest. The messenger pants, waving smoke away from his face. Let's see, let's start looting stuff. Think. Never dump snow on top of fire. Explodes. I know that from personal experience. Yeah, it'll throw hot ash everywhere. It sucks when you get hit by it. Let's see. That's one for Chanters. Ring of Changing Heart. Minor spell, Dominate. Plus 5 Resolve. Anybody have a ring slot that can use that? She's got an open one. Oh, he's got a ring on a ring. Club of the Fine. Prestigious Gentleman Membership Ring. I forgot. I enchant that. No, I can't. I wish I could. I'm going to wear it, though. Oh, she's not wearing anything. Alright. Let's see. I have to talk to Reginald. I'm just her messenger. Oh, she's gonna be some really big buff lady. A bard. A spoony bard. Where's this lady? Oh, talk to the cook. Captain Cook. villagers. Forgot I could do that. Is she here? Ah, here we go. You see a middle-aged woman and a young man locked in an argument. Both wear clothes staked with blood and dirt. The young man turns to the woman, a fresh cut visible below his eye. They've destroyed the stockade, Mother. It's enough. They're gone. She holds up a hand, which is missing the final joint of the ring finger. Ooh, they took a ring. But it's her voice, sharp and steely, and that slices the young man as he glowers at her toes. Glowers. She turns to you with dark circles under her eyes and a smile pulled taut across her thin lips. Dear Lord. Work messages. That's enough of that. Alright. The deliverance of the cat now. Thank you for making the journey. Abidun. Knows that it's a long one. She takes a slow breath. I'm sure you're wagered on your more civilized welcome. Still, we're much obliged for your capable intervention. She shoots the young man a brief but stern glare. He pulls a knife from his belt and an apple from his pocket and sits to work. You don't need a knife to carve up an apple, do you? Just friggin' start chowing down that sucker. Just nom, 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 nom. There's a job that needs doing. That's what I'm here for. It's an honor to be called here. Charming place like this. I can't imagine why we see more visitors. It was no trouble. I'm here to help, however I can. Yep, that's the one. Then perhaps you can help us find something. She folds the page on her hand with a quick, merciless pinch. Stalwart isn't in much more than a grease stain on the map. But roads we've got in the White March are basically tracks in the snow. And for every trader or adventurer that comes through, 3 of our own leave for good. But it weren't always so. There was a time when kings and queens sent their firstborn to these mountains, and when the White March was the envy of the Empire, her eyes shine, and for an instant she looks like a much younger woman. What? How the mighty have fallen. What a dick. What does that have to do with me? That's all in the past. What an era that must have been for the White March. Yeah, that'd be nice. Mountain Dwarf requirement. The Peregrine Dwarves transformed the White March once. We could bring some of the greatness back to Stalwart. But we need the White Forge. She raises the map and taps a spot in the middle of the white and gray expanse. Never heard of it. Of course, been over 200 years since anyone's felt so much as a summer breeze near it. She smooths the creased map. I'm hoping you can do something about that. She ignores the young man who shakes his head. at the crackling logs. How so? Me? Work a forge? Never done anything like that. And why would I do that? I'm not asking you to work the White Forge. I want you to find it. We've been trying to reach Durgan's battery for over a year now. Problem is, the other expeditions can't so much as dent the front door. She rubs at her finger shadowing eyes. Bleh. Alright, talk today. Tell me about the other expeditions. A dozen different groups have come through at our request, and several more. Besides, been hoping that one of them could clear the way through Durgan's battery. But young or old, green or seasoned, it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter, excuse me. They cast their spells, chisel at the door, and search the grounds until they've worn new treads into the old stone. The lucky ones eventually go home. Plenty more find themselves on the wrong side of the blizzard or an ogre raiding party. Oh. Why the sudden interest in the White Forge? We're an old mining town. Or we were until the Adrines pulled out and left us with half-dug mine shafts and something resembling an inn. She thumps the sturdy wooden wall with her fist. Since then, it's been a steady decline. You've seen the roads. Isn't much we can produce that the Valerians can't ship cheaper. It is what we do. But the White Forge, well, if we could fire it up again and start producing Durgan steel, or something close to it, wouldn't matter if we were in the White March or the Living Lands. Business would come. She folds her arms and gives you a stiff nod. The young man says nothing, but he tosses a sliver of the apple peel into the fireplace. Why? What was the point of this? You know that dude over there in the corner? He's just throwing apple peels away into the... Why? I get it. He's eating an apple and being a D-weasel. Reginald nods. That's the long and short of it. We're laborers and fisherfolk, not adventurers. But Durgan Steel could put Stalwart on the map again. Open up the mines, bring a new business. We just need the White Forge. It's a poor businessman that blames his tools. There's a number of things you could do here. This may be a snow-covered land, but you can still grow potatoes just about darn well anywhere. And potatoes are eaten by everybody worldwide. Yeah, you can even grow potatoes in Siberia. That's the crazy part. Potatoes grow in Siberia. Yes, you end up spending a whole yield doing nothing with the potato. Well, you'll just grow like 2 or 3 potatoes that won't really yield you anything. But next year after that, after you've readied the soil again, you can grow potatoes almost all year round. Anyways, that's enough of that rant. Why is Durgan Steel so special? Because you can shave stone with it. Cleave cast iron in 2. And the stuff is rare as it is remarkable. And her enthusiasm Reginald shifts on the balls of her feet. She props one bent arm on the other, pointing distractedly towards the eaves of the house. Steel is steel. It may be light, and it may take an edge well, but her competency, the legacies grow with each passing year. If we could make something even half as good, we would have the market at our doorsteps. And at work enough for all stalwart. For a split second, her gaze flickers to Uldric. We're having the battery. How's nobody's gotten into the battery? Where should I start? Ogres, Blizzard, and sheer damned inaccessibility. She tracks the items off her fingertips. It ain't for a lack of trying. I'll tell you, there much got untold riches in the Durgan steel lying just inside. And never mind the White Forge itself. The Aedirians, who first settled Stalwart, tried to crack it. So did the Valerians, and even other cocky adventurers with mere metal than sense. She folds her arms, shaking her head at the pitting floorboard. But the place has a funny way of stealing itself. Front door stays shut. The tower entrances are clogged with rubble, and it's been impossible to blast her way in. Original trails off for a moment. The room is silent, but for the popping and crackling of the fire. What happened to Dinger's battery? I don't bear dwelling on it. There's too much superstition in that place as it is. She waves her mangled hand in the bored crescent, averting her gaze. Kill each other off, or so the books say. He glares at Reginald through hooded eyes. She scowls at him. Plenty of tales to go around, but none of them open the battery. And the last thing people need is another reason to fear this place. Whatever it is, the other Pargrins, dwarves, settlements in White March, Bone Picker, the Hawk, and the rest emptied out there long after, moved to a gentler, greener lands. Had the right idea, if you ask me. I don't see why you need the White Forge to make good steel. Finally, someone talking sense. He raises his knife and half-peeled apple. Is he just peeling the apple? Is he actually eating it? Now I'm more interested in what's going on with the apple than what's going on with the story. I really don't care. Ooh, you got a forge you can't get access to. What's this dude doing with the apple? The fire and the dramatic gestures of the expanse. Durgan steel wasn't just good. It was some of the best. We need the best if we are gonna keep Stalwart alive. She glares at Uldric even while she speaks to you. No one alive today has seen the White Forge. But the old stories tell that it was powerful, glowed white hot, and gave off a steady, even heat, unlike any other furnace. She waves a hand. Let better-schooled folk puzzle over how the thing was built. I just want to see it put to use. Tell me, I don't care about the dwarves. Alright, any idea where to start begin? The battery's up the mountain to the south, or to the north. A good hike away. She jerks her head in the direction of the slope behind the house. Your old Glovenose place, eh? Uldric says it in a breezy tone. But Reginald falls suddenly silent. Consternation's hardening the lines of her face. He smiles and draws his knife across the apple again. So it is. Though I was going to suggest dealing with the ogre camp before anything. She compares her thin lips into a frown. compresses her lips and frowns. Who's Galvano? She rolls her eyes. Maester Galvano. As the old cross patch prefers it, lives by himself and keeps the wilder and beasts at bay through sheer foulness and temperance. She means to say he's skilled smith and an animancer who lived in the shadows of the Durgan's battery for over a decade. He looks over his shoulder at you and Reginald. And by Animancy's flimsy standards, that makes him an expert, doesn't? He folds his arms. And the batteries, and he butters his bread on both sides and fits his shoes before he's right. But it's neither here nor there. She crosses her arms and crumples the page on her tightened fist. Intellect 14. Seems odd that he lives out in the wilderness by himself. Not doing much worse than any of us, Aldrich speaks to you, but his eyes are fixed on Reginald in sullen mischief. Her laughter is a quick, angry bark. He weren't as welcome and stalwart. He's better off with the ogres than Laufeth as his neighbors now. What happened to Galvano? She frowns. Old lunatic finally went too far. And we sent word to the Villians academics. I don't like speaking on it, but you went to get his gruff. His guff? His guff. Just remind him that we gave him the boot. Okay. Ain't nobody here found of the man. But he's clever. His clever hand and his quick study. It's a fool who thinks he strayed so close to the battery without figuring something out about it. You said as much to the last party, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Maybe they didn't run afoul of Bergen's ogres, after all. She raises a gray eyebrow at him. Aldrich shrugs and turns back to the fire. She shakes her head. Just watch your step. Galvano's place is a ways east of the battery, and folks who pass it bring unsettling tales. Tell me about the ogre camp. Belongs to the flame that whispers. Matron Burgess's clan. Hunters tell me they've been active of late. Hunting elk and other minding their own damn business. He pops an apple wedge into his mouth. Finally, he starts eating it. Chews it aggressively. Minding their own business and never mind the latest expedition disappearance or the broken stockade. She pinches the bridge of her nose. She has been very expressive with her hand gestures and the whatnots. Are they saying she's like an old Italian lady? You know what? They use a lot of Italian words in this game, so I'm guessing she's supposed to be like an old Italian lady. Did it snow this bad in Italy? I'm saying we shouldn't agitate him further. He makes to toss another slice of the peel into the fire, but he fumbles and drops his knife. He bends to pick up cruising. Pick up cursing. Oh, cursing. What does the matron have to do with anything? Let's see. If you want me to kill some ogres, just say so. I'll gladly confront the Burgess if it will help Stalwart. It's not my problem if your village can't defend himself. Oh, yeah, I'll talk to him. One less matron would make our walls safer. What's left of them, anyways. Also, Burgeons like to have whatever the last expedition found. Rumor has it they disappeared near their turf. She crosses her arms and looks at Uldric. Killing a matron will only make our problems worse. The way to approach Burgess is with the hands held high. Reginald shrugs with a heavy sigh. If anyone could parley with an ogre, I would suppose it would be you, Barbaco Jones. But they aren't known for their patience with prattle. Got it. Good, before you leave town, stop by Griff's Rest. Most visitors to Stalwart spend some time there, so Hedfrick and his patrons may be able to give you a lay of the land. Okay. Gotta see the sights, Barbaco Joan. Actually, I want to ask you about something else. I'm done talking to her. Interesting. Oh, Teldor! The man is wearing a desperate of despite the cold. Is sweating despite the cold. He opens his mouth to speak, but all that comes out is a loud, hacking cough. He bends forward, bracing his hands on his thighs while he heaves and gasps. After a lengthy duration, he raises his finger, still panting. All Herfrick's fault. Darn fool! Sent me. The other side of the town, looking for you. At last he stands his ground. He wipes the dripping brow from the back of his hand, and then offers that hand to you in greeting. Shake his hand, pick your nose, then shake his hand. Oh, Jesus. You know, I think I'm coming down with something. I'm probably contagious. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to touch his sweaty hand. Pleasure to meet you. I'm the, captain of the militia around here. Nice to meet you. I want to catch you before you went running off into the wilds. See, there's a few dangerous folk you might be on the lookout for. Plus, if you're heading out to the Longwitch Falls, I thought you might could pick up a thermal pearl for me. He looks away and twists his toe of his boot into the snow. It's an interesting observation, but alright. You want me to find a thermal pearl for you? That's the thing. I already found it. I just need someone else to go out and get it. Sodden Hot Springs, up near the Longwitch Falls. Would have grabbed it myself, but that's when I looked around and saw the Langfather. Must have been 50 of them? Is that 50? I can't tell. That font is so bizarre. He spreads his arms wide. I would have fought, but I started to wonder what the rest of the stalwart would do without me. So I ran, for the sake of the village, of course. That's all you know. Stop by Thoric's place before you leave town. His is the house next to the miners. Veteran hunter, so on and so on. Yeah, farewell. Rayfeld. Feared you'd be out of here in a flash after the fighting the dead The fighting died down. Most people don't stick around after they figure out that the ogres are making regular visits. I would have helped fight the monsters off, you know, if I didn't think I'd just get in the way. He has an arrow in his knee, probably. And with you there to handle things, everything turned out well enough. Didn't it? Don't see why Helfrich still soars at me. Sour at me. What's this about Helfrich? Oh, Helfrich. Is it Hailfrich? Helfrich's? The innkeeper over the Grief's Rest. I may have been hiding in the inn when the fighting started. Rayfeld coughs. The raid didn't improve his disposition anyway. Did you know he has a whole case of Fenland liquor in there? I keep offering to buy it off of him, but he says he's saving it up for the batteries open again. As if we're going to last that long. Anyhow, he said he'd thrash me up and drown the mountain if we didn't leave him be. Well, it seems reasonable to want to save it for a special occasion. That's delusional. It's delusional, excuse me. Is what it is. Hey, look, maybe not that you have a face for it or anything, but maybe you could help me out. From saving the town to swiping liquor. There's progress for you. Why is she... Here she's more talkative. It sounds less loony. There's no one that she's like walking around the little summer area. She's like all completely loony. You know what? It's all the fur she's wearing. I'm guessing she suffers from heat stroke when that happens. Oh, hold on. I gotta drink. Diet Pepsi. Yay. Learn to hate yourself. Heffer keeps all the good stock in the inn cellar out of sight. You see? I mean, it's bound to be under lock and key, but I'm sure he wouldn't miss a single bottle, not with everything that's going on. Not interested. If you have a bottle, let me know, okay? So I'm gonna go to the inn and see if there's anybody here who has missions. Go get some step and fetch. There's the bar, there's a villager. Hey, this is a bar. Why is there a child here? I've never seen a bloodbath. Feels like we got half the town survivors in here. Just drinking to forget it. The dwarf surveys the crowd, his expression sober despite the half-empty flagon by his hand. Jesus. 48 minutes of just listening to people talk. Dear Lord. He shakes his head and looks to you, remembering himself. But you must be looking for some refreshment too, after the way you handled them ogres. Or perhaps a room? Say, the word, and I'll give that shifty little Orlane the boot. He nods with gruff camaraderie. I'd like a room. I'd like to hire some help. I thought you might want to know Rayfeld's asked me to steal your liquor. Yeah. He did he? That shifty little crook. Never learns. I'll have it put away somewhere safe. Thank you for doing that, the decent thing. For your honesty. Nice. Let me see what refreshments you got. I'd like a room. Earlier you said something about an Orlane. I showed up a few days ago. Sticks his nose out of the back room just long enough to empty the chamber pot. He squints towards the hall as if daring the Relaine to show himself. Up to no good, I tell you. I'd like nothing more than to see him gone. But I didn't want a ruckus over it. I could talk to him. I'd appreciate it. And I suppose I don't need to remind you that I don't want you to hurt him. I'm sure you can find a more discreet way of handling the problem. I'm going to save my game here. Something tells me it's going to be hard to deal with that guy. Alright, let's get this started with. Oh, did she level up? She leveled up. Oh, it's running to rest everybody. Yeah. Piece of survival. Ooh, vicious companion. Plus 50% damage, plus 3 DAR bypass. Yes, that's nice. Merciless companion. Plus 30% damage. Ooh. Strengthening bond. Plus 10 defense amidst the AoE attacks. That could be handy. I'll get that. Have her, have Menchie do more damage. You know what? I need to rest. I was going to talk about stupid Relaine. She jumps. Excuse me, was there something you need? She knits her fingers together and looks intently at the floor. Farewell. Aleph, not to be rude, but I'm rather busy. Can't you get another room? The alien turns and glances past you with a quick, nervous motion. His ears shredded. And his scalp on the edge, at the edges, are pressed against his skull. This one hides something. His mind is a maze of fear. Okay. Thank you, Morticia. Really appreciate that. You know what? That's who she looks like. She looks like Morticia from Netflix. Netflix sent me a check-in on you. He thinks you're up to something. He dislikes Relaines, of course. Yeah, he thinks you're up to something. He... What? Oh, no, no! He runs his claws through his hair and tugs at his long, ragged ears. Can't imagine why you would think a thing like that. Is she there? Did you see her? He leans around, peering at the door. Who are you talking about? Defala! That woman! The slaver, she... I was a slave in the... Redescurus? The Reed Sirs. There we go. Reed Sirs. I ran away. I made it here. The mountains are usually the best place to lose slavers, but Defala, one of the best. His hands tremble as he picks up at his worn tunic. I see. I just want to get out of here. I've scraped together enough money to reach New Hymir. New Hymir? That's hardly an improve. He stops himself, his eyes wide. I mean, it's lovely. You'll love it. Jesus Christ. It's lovely there. You'll love it. But the locals talk about the Reed Cerna party camped west of town. He worries at his ragged shirt sleeves. It's got to be Defala. She's been after me since the foothills. I'll pay you if you can get rid of her. I don't care how. I'll do it. We'll see. Not my problem. We'll see. I don't know if that dude's delusional or not. Is this Defala? Oh, that's... Let me talk to this guy. Maybe he might change what he has to say here. I'd like to hire someone new. Let me see what you have for restaurants. Are you sure about Tobacco Jones? I think I saw a fish head floating in the stew pot. I've been to Vietnamese restaurants. Fish head soup ain't bad, actually. It's pretty good. But of course, it's probably my Norwegian descendants all being happy that I'm eating fish. Nothing like a pint to take the chill off. I am more in need of your campfires. I need two. Except I'm still annoyed I can't make my own campfires. You have no idea how much that annoys me. Like, I am just fervently angry in this game that I cannot make my own campfires. Oh, can this be enchanted? Did I ever do more damage? Oh, I already set up the damage. Okay. Alright, what about this? Can this be enchanted? Ooh, I can add quality to it. Yes! Yes! Added fine to the larder door. Actually, I've been wanting to design my own game that kind of looked like Candyland, but with a Tim Burton twist. I really did. I mean, I've been researching about making my own video game. Equip the potion of power to her. Inference of Vital Essence. What does this do? Plus 50 max endurance, plus 50 max health. That I'm giving to him. He's going to equip that. Ooh, that's the winged helmet. I'll have her wear that. There we go. Okay, I think I'll deal with the slavers, and I'll probably call an evening, because unfortunately I don't have a whole lot of time today. But I've got 3 places to go. What is this place? They gone? Oh, that's some old lord or noble. Tana, I heard the ogres outside tearing down the walls and murdering folk. I don't remember how things got this bad. The older woman needs her hands, her knuckles are swollen knobs, and her palms are rigid with calluses. Okay. I'd like to ask you something. She squints her. You know what? I'm gonna come back here. I'll talk to her later. I don't want to jaw jack. Why would you put your door against the front door like that? Ooh, stuffed loot. Oh, yoink. Now let's go deal with some slavers. No, he said it was over here, if I remember correctly. 8-hour travel. Jeez, please. Tax collection. You get a bunch of money that gets ripped off by bandits. Hireling payday. Total wages paid 500 copper. Oh, what about construction projects? Can I work on something? Am I working on something? No, I am not. Let's work on the courtyard pool. One day to work on that. Now I got tons of stuff to sell, so... Cattails in winter. What in the flying... Whoa! They are exploding as I kill them. That's nutsy. Oh, they killed Menchie. Oh, dang, they jacked up. Oh, it's right in rest. Fiddlesticks. I wonder why everybody's like trudging along. Come on, you guys, you got this. We can do this. They're immune to bash. Oh, lovely. Thankfully, I got the sword and board thing. Gives her more armor when she's wearing the sword and board. I'll probably use a campfire now. Primal water! Oh my. Gather everybody up, and then let's rest. Ooh. Racial accuracy bonus. Heal multiplier. Yeah, I'll just stick with damage reduction. Less damage we're taking, the better. That's what it boils down to. Oh, daytime too. Good. The problem with daytime in a forested area like this is that all the monsters from the night come out during the day to eat. Slavers here, slavers. I mean, what kind of noise does... Ooh, what's this? The winter wolf. The wolf lies in the snow, panting with exhaustion and pain. An arrow pierced its foreleg. Try to remove the arrow, examine the wound, put the wolf out of its misery. Oh man, seriously? Examine the wound. Leave it alone for now. You know what? I'm safe scumming that. I don't want to have the wolf die. I don't have Charm Beast. Actually, does she have Charm Beast? Oh, she level. Good. Give it do. Body entombment, pain block. Oliver gets Silent Scream because she's predominantly focused on hitting stuff from a distance. Psychic Backlash. Veteran's Recovery. Emerald Summon. 2 skill. Yeah, so I've got that on everybody else. Let's see. Prestidigitation Missile. Utility. I forget Field Triage. Why not? If I need that. Done. I have Field Triage. She's got it. Try to remove the arrow. The logo's still at first, but the moment you lay hands on his injured leg, it begins to thresh and panic. Yelps in pain. It snips at your hands and then lunges towards you. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's irritating. Yeah, she was the one responding. She had field triage. What's going on here? Next. Next. Yeah, done. Yeah, and it's her doing it. Oh, she does it. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. That is so ridiculous. She's got field triage, and yet, you know, she's the one doing it. It still takes it off of my skill. That is so irritating. Wait, is it the party leader, or... Hold on, let me reload. We'll try something else out. What if I move her up here? When I do this? Nope. Leave it alone. Irritates me. And I bet if I do nothing with that, it's going to die anyways. The hell is this thing? What's a little friggin' spirit? Road. Oh, the simple shrine is covered in a thick layer of snow, fallen leaves, and feathers. A pair of curving bones flank the altar. Examine it closely. The shrine does not appear to be frequented very often, though traces of old candle wax line the edges of the stone. Under the dusting of frost, you note a rectangular section of the altar surface. It seems to be cleaner than the rest, as if something once rested here. Touch the altar. Feel a tingle run up your arm as your fingers to the altar. In the instance after the wind seems to die down, the sounds of the wild wilderness growing muted to your hearing. Then you hear a sudden low growl, quickly joined by more. A vision strikes you like a sudden memory, though it is unbound by time or place. Within a sea of darkness, you see a great beast, formless save for its glimmering fangs. It growls and snaps with an incurving desperation and savagery. And for a moment you feel its rage as your own. A possessive fury that tears at you. Something has been taken from the territory threatened, and the peace, for it will be blood. The vision fades just swiftly as it came. The altar stands silent and still, and the air fills again with the occasional trail of bird songs. Okay. Crag Ogre. A group of elves stand in scattered ring around the orc. Or ogre. But they do not appear to be engaging in battle. The orc is bound with rope, and one of the elves tugs harshly on the line tied around the ogre's neck. This is pointless, beast. You won't get away being stubborn. Crag Ogre. The ogre only snorts angrily and pulls back on the rope. Two other elves prod him somewhat timidly with their poleaxes. Yeah, that poleaxe is too short. The ogre does not budge. Pale elf. Hey, Vermeil! One of the elves has turned to look at you, motioning at the men occupied with the ogre. The elves turn to look at you, hands falling to their weapons. Vanriel gives a final sharp yank on the ogre on the rope before he turns as well. Punch the nearest elf. What are you doing? Need some help? Intelligence. We're the sad specimen of an ogre. He came cheap. We need the muscle. God knows there's good for little else. Vemler gives the rope another tug. The ogre already impressive scowl deepens. The ogre gives a great bellow and suddenly lunges backwards, tearing the rope free of the captor's hands. With a triumphant roar, the ogre pulls apart the bindings on his arms. Look what you've done! Stop the ogre! Oh, the ogre's pissed at me too? What did I do? You know, I'm going to reload that. I think that encounter needs to be redone. The wolf I'm going to leave alone. Oh, when they explode when I hit them. That's so great. Oh, I took my leader out. That's upsetting. Computer cut. Thank you for all the money, sirs. Imagine there's probably some armor of theirs that would help me out a lot. I'll sift through it later. What I do is I need you to play the game, sift all the garbage, enchant what I can enchant. This way I don't have to do it on stream. Oh, what's this? Boots of Speed. +3 movement, dang. Yay, berries! Why is she in this position? Where's my... Oh, my leader. Dumper dumper doo! I forgot when they go down, they get pulled out of formation. Oh! Another bear. It's actually the first time I haven't... No, it's the second time I fought a bear. Because I killed that first one. Oh, dang, he's really jacking up the paladin lady. Blind, he's still hitting me like crazy. Anything here worth taking? Nope, don't look like it. Okay. Come on, come on. Oh, that's not ominous. Whoa! Aw, nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take that. I'm not going anywhere near your camp. Oh, I glimpsed a dude over there. I better start attacking him right away. Whoa! Oh, this has to be the slavers. Jelly with the fingers, they're the best part. I don't want a slow smile creeps across her face at the approach. The other men and women turn to look at you, their mouths filthy with blood and gobbets of flesh. Well, hello there, handsome. What brings you to this part of the Russell Woods? Are these ghouls? Why don't you tell me what brings you here? I'm looking for an ogre matron. How nice. She starts staring at you intently now, and doesn't appear to have heard your answer. My, you look absolutely mouth-watering. She licks her lips. Roll your eyes. Yeah. She and her friends rush at you. A vampire. Yep, more undead. can survive this and don't get turned into fish food. Or vampire food. Oh, dang, they just laid waste to her. Oh, that's nice. Barely injured when beating on him the whole time. Jeez, yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. Yep. And I just became vampire food. Lovely. I'm also in the wrong place. I don't want to deal with the ogres just yet. We need an ogre. To Westrand, we've had some trouble on the roads, but having an ogre along should put an end to it. Lasers when you punch the elf. Person from some slave hunters, not far from here, looking to recoup their expenses, I expect. I love it. They screw up and then they blame me for it, so they all attack me. No, no, boys, just hang right here. Let the ogre do its magic. What time is it? Oh, fiddlesticks. It's time for me to call it quits anyways. So I'm going to save it right here. And I'm going to go hunting for those slave owners. Actually, I'll call it quits for the day. And I'll come back here next Thursday to try and hunt down more slaves. I spend more time talking to the NPCs than actually doing slave hunting. Or slave owner hunting, that's what I should say. Imagine if I find them to rest too. Let's go eat up a camp. There's gotta be an easier way to deal with the ogres. I don't want to kill the ogres off because nature pulls a vacuum and we'll put something else just as bad, if not worse than them there. I don't know. Alright then, well, everybody. Stay safe, and as always, stay classy.